Former Bachelor Star Colton Underwood is speaking his truth and says that after coming out he has never been happier. Colton returned to TV for a very revealing interview that we're going to tell you all about today on I.O. But first, if you could do us a big favor and please smash that like button, we would really appreciate it. And with that out of the way, let's begin. For those of you who don't know, Colton led the 2019 season of the ABC reality dating show The Bachelor. During an exclusive interview with Robin Roberts for ABC News, he said, "Obviously this year has been a lot for a lot of people, and it's probably made a lot of people look themselves in the mirror and figure out who they are and what they've been running from or what they've been putting off in their lives. For me, I've ran from myself for a long time. I've hated myself for a long time, and I'm gay." Adding, "I came to terms with that earlier this year and have been processing it, and the next step in all of this was sort of letting people know I'm still nervous." The conversation was advertised as being a deeply personal interview, and that's exactly what it was. Underwood described his reality show experience as a journey, but is happy with where he is now. Although it wasn't easy, in describing his newfound happiness, he also spoke about the inner battles that he faced. He goes on to say, "I'm emotional, but I'm emotional in such a good, happy, positive way. I'm like the happiest and healthiest I've ever been in my life, and that means the world to me." After getting to a place in his life that he described as dark and bad, he recalled how at one point he felt, "I would have rather died than said I'm gay, and I think that was my wake-up call." During the interview, Underwood also elaborated on having these dark thoughts, saying that there was a moment when he woke up in LA and he didn't think that he was going to wake up, nor did he have any intentions on doing so. That was when he decided that this was his life and it was time to take back control. Colton also addressed people who believe that he may have misled the women and the public by searching for a wife on television. He goes on to say, "Do I regret being the Bachelor, and do I regret handling it the way I did? I do. I do think I could have handled it better. I just wish I wouldn't have dragged people into my own mess of figuring out who I was. I genuinely mean that." In addition to that, he also offered an apology to his Bachelor ex, Cassie Randolph. He admitted that he messed up and made a lot of bad choices, but that he loved everything about her, and that only made it harder and more confusing for him. He goes on to say, "I'm sorry for the pain and emotional stress I caused. I wish it wouldn't have happened the way it did. I wish that I would have been courageous enough to fix myself before I broke anybody else." And I mean, as much as people will harp on him for going on the show, you can't blame him for being confused and just going along with what he thought he was supposed to do. I mean, we're happy for you, Colton, either way. Live your truth, man. And with that though, let's check out some of your comments from the video titled, "Former Vlog Squad member Dirty Dom returns to TikTok despite allegations." Gabby Angel says that one dislike is probably Dirty Dom. I mean, probably right. Oyano Solo says, "In the apology video, it looks like he's reading off something in the clip shown. He doesn't even look at the camera." Yeah, he probably had like a computer screen or something just right on the other side that he was just reading what he wrote. I mean, you can't blame him. I would rather him read off a script than just start going off, off the cuff, I guess you would say. Blue Reeve says he posted a video about living his best life right after he ruined someone else's in the worst way possible. Let that sink in. I know, it is very difficult to let that sink in. That is why we put out that video, because it was disturbing to see how quickly he thought that he could just come back like that. C.L. Brierly says he just screams wrong and run away from this person. Dare I say you have great intuition. He definitely is someone you should run away from. Amanda Eimer says, "How can you even think any form of video would be more appropriate than going to jail?" Hey, if you want to see more YouTubers that should go to jail, make sure you check out our top 10 list on that. But for now, that has been today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Johnny Rogers. Until next time, stay classy, YouTube.